right, we are going to be doing a short change video here. We're going to hunt this little roll of pennies. And why this roll of pennies? Glad you asked. I got a bunch of coins a couple weeks ago from the bank, a bunch of rolls, and a lot of the pennies I went through already were almost all copper. Not one wheat penny, but they're basically almost 95% copper. I'm going to check and see if there's any wheats in here. And you know me, I like to hoard my copper, so this might be a win-win situation. But you never know. This is out at the same time where I found a whole bunch of silver dimes. A whole bunch of them, like 13 in all or 11 in all. Right now we'll be looking for these. 75, another copper. 75 copper, and I do love the copper. These I've been like thinking about because this is actually in good condition. Still got some really nice shine to it, good eye appeal. So I'm going to start maybe pushing those off to the side. Maybe they'll end up in a Bob Ross coin giveaway. Who knows? Let me know what you think about the conditioning on some of these. Sorry if the light's a little off. This is a brand new camera. Okay, 1982. No. 1982 was a split year. It could be copper. It could be copper zinc. We don't know. So I always just take it and dump it. The only way to find out, and I do have a video on this if you check my history. Canadian. Copper's copper. Yeah, if you go back and check and see 1982s, 1982 Ds, I did a video on that, and it's too much of a hassle to figure out whether it's copper or not, because you have to weigh it, and you have to do this and that, and make sure it's the right date, and blah, blah, blah. I only will hold the 81s. I won't do the 82s. Unless it's an 82D, I'll set that one aside. 19, I was really hoping to find a George out of this. I've been finding a lot of copper pennies all the way around. As you can see, this is minus that 82. We have ourselves a lot of copper, which I love. Boom, what's the date? 66. To have this much copper, almost the whole thing copper in one roll, only kind of tells me, and I could see this is an 84. And you know what? Out of all the rolls, I never found anything older than 84. Something tells me that these may have been wrapped by a customer, but I don't know for sure. It just happens to seem that way, unless this was sitting around in rolls since 1984. All copper. And I still think it's good to hoard the copper, just in case of an emergency. Problem is that even in Canada, you cannot take these and melt them down yet. We are trying to get rid of the penny, and just because we get rid of the penny, that does not mean... Ooh, look at this guy. Ooh, I like her. We're going to keep her aside. Even if they discontinue the penny, we still cannot melt these down due to the fact that I believe nickel has some copper in it, and dimes have copper in it, and then maybe quarters. If there's any fundamentals of copper... If it's still in currency, you can't melt these down, but I still enjoy holding them due to the fact that the worst it's going to be is face value. So, look at this dude. Oh, he's all jacked up, ain't he? But then again, I'm not hoarding it for the value. I'm hoarding it for the copper. So, boom. Very nice roll. We did not find any wheats out of this, but we did find a couple of these really nice ones. So I thank you all very much for watching. Keep in mind, if you are a coin collector, you are never broke. You all take care. Later.